You're damn right. Now watch me drink this Capri Sun. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Limitsbreak, and today we're doing a Stellar Miracle tier list. We have recently done the Night Wanderer tier list, so this one is almost in quick succession. Stellar Miracle has released today, but as of today, I'm still waiting for my booster boxes to get delivered, so we'll probably open it sometime next week. I've gone ahead and I've gotten all of our tiers set up, and I gotta say, at first glance, I thought I really liked Night Wanderer, and I still do. There are some nice cards there, but this set actually looks like it's kind of cracked. Half of this set plus all of Night Wanderer is going into Shrouded Fable, which is releasing in like 2 weeks, and I look forward to making a tier list on that as well, so be on the lookout for that. Our Shrouded Fable live break is now live for entry on the website, so make sure you enter that as well. Let's get started. So the first card we have is this Turtonator, and you know I have that kind of greenery nature bias, and in this particular case I think it does slightly apply. I like the whole aesthetic of the card. I don't really know too much about Turtonator, but I think it's actually a pretty solid card. I'm not necessarily going to say good to others, maybe not necessarily to me, but I'll let it slide into good. Okay, I'll let it slide into good. Now, next up we have Raboot, the pre-evolution to Cinderace, and I'm not a big Cinderace fan. I don't know if this is some kind of hot take or if I'm not alone on this, but I don't particularly like that whole entire Pokemon evolution line, period. So it's gonna go into okay because I think it's a good card, but I don't really like the Pokemon. So we're gonna move directly into our next card, and this card is kind of phenomenal. I want to put it as one of the best cards in the set. This Zoroark is beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful cards though, so I don't know if I'm ready to just give up that best tier quite yet, but it's at least making it into the better tier. It is a beautiful, beautiful card, and anybody who's been watching the channel for a little while knows that I'm definitely a sucker for some lightning on the artwork. Now, when this next card was revealed, I liked it so much that I thought for sure that this was hands down going to be the best card in the set. But with this Metatite, I was never quite a huge Metatite fan, but I just love and appreciate this artwork. However, I cannot put it in best and then not put Zorua in fucking best. So we're not going to do that to our previous card. They're both going into better. Very, very respectable. Next we have Duraludon, and I'm just not particularly fond of this Pokemon. The artwork is nice though, but I'm gonna have to put this into okay. Now, in terms of full arts, I've pretty much dedicated the whole entire section of meh to full arts because that is pretty much where they all belong. We have the Hyjopple full art, and there's nothing particularly special about it. Sometimes there are full arts that just cohesively just make sense. It just feels and looks good. I couldn't quite pin it, but this one, it's meh. Next up we have Cinderace Fruity Pebbles edition, and the effect of the crown and the sparkle does add a nice touch to the full arts. I'm okay with sliding this full art into okay. And then we also have a Fruity Pebble Lapras. I like the Lapras more than the Cinderace, but in terms of full arts, it's just okay. Garvantula, I know I got a few Garvantula fans out there. I'm not a big fan of spiders in particular, but he is lightning, he is Fruity Pebble. It's okay. Most of these Fruity Pebble full arts are going into okay. Now, with this next card, how can you love and hate something at the same time? There is a Dash Bun card in here that is definitely pretty nice. This Dash Bun, though, I think this is stellar garbage. Absolute stellar garbage of a card. Kill me, crucify me. Now, because I was on such a tirade of hating on the full art Fido, I almost unleashed pure, relentless hatred on Metacham. However, I do kind of like the little power-up aura that the full art has going on, so I think I could put it over there with the Hyjopple. But there definitely is another full art coming up that's going to be joining Fido, and that is Earthworm, or whatever this Earthworm gym motherfucker is. This is stellar garbage. The Pokemon is garbage. The full art is garbage. I hope to God I don't pull this card. If that was like my secret rare slash full art, you know, my one allocated pull from my booster box, I'd be pretty pissed. Now, this Pokemon is some sort of like mythical turtle that has come out in the most recent DLC. I am completely ignorant to it. However, it is a cool looking card. I'm okay with sliding it into okay. Now this guy, we've had some goofy ass full trainers. Okay, there's like the dude from Night Wanderer with the red suit. I don't even remember what his name was. That card was like, I pray to God. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy for someone to pull that card. This one, he's definitely a little goofy looking, but it's actually, it's not bad. I'm not going to totally shit on this card. I think it's okay, and the okay list continues to grow. Now, keep in mind, I am doing a lot of this without the context of the DLC of the game, right? So I'm not getting any kind of attachment or premature nostalgia from any of these characters. It's just based off the visual appeal of the card mostly. So that being said, this character is definitely much, much better. Waifu Tax is going to probably come in strong on this set. It's a good card. We have our second good card so far. Now this next one is going to be really tough because I just got done saying that I'm not a particular Garvantula fan, but damn, this card is nice. This card is so nice that I almost want to put it into best tier. I think I have to put it into best tier. It completely overcomes my lackadaisical approach to this Pokemon because it is such a nice card. Now this next card is definitely better than the regular full art version. This character has the power gem going to her head. She's about to put it in and evolve into a higher being, a super boss. This is no longer Pokemon. This is the end of a JRPG and we are fighting God. This is a better version of the full art. Definitely feel like there's going to be some tax on this card. We have the golden version of the full art turtle with Fruity Pebbles. It's good. I'm bumping it up because I think the gold version is better. So if I put it in okay, I got to put this one in good. Another gold card. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even rank these because they're trainers that I have no idea what they do, and half the time it's just some random piece of item or equipment. So just kind of ignore this. It's going into not good, but you can ignore this. The crystals, however, the crystals do look pretty good. It's hard though, because some golds you give them a pass because it's just a random card turned gold, and if the random card was okay, then the gold is okay, and if the random card was actually kind of cool looking, then the gold might end up being cool looking. They're usually based off of their usefulness in the TCG. For this one, as much as I like it, it's just going to go into not good. Now this Noctowl is badass. This is our Stellar Crown box promo for the Elite Trainer box, I believe. I love this Noctowl. They did Noctowl solid on this one. It is definitely one of the better cards in my opinion, and I might have a little bit of Gen 2 bias, okay? Now next up we have the Joltik art rare, and obviously the Garvantula being in best, the Joltik is definitely a good card. Can I put it into better? For me, it's going into good because the Garvantula is infinitely better than this Joltik. The Joltik is good, but I'm still not a fan of the Pokemon. Now, this card is just, it's fascinating and beautiful. This whole crystallized mosaic approach, it's kind of almost reminds me of the stained glass image of the 3 legendary birds, and I love that card so much. This one, infinitely more detailed, and I feel like I have no choice but to put it into the best slot. It really is that nice of a card. Whether you like the Pokemon or even know what the Pokemon is, just looking at the card, you're just like, wow, that is pretty. Now, when I first saw this Hydrapple card, I was like, Pokemon is standing on business. How many times in a set, especially with a Japanese set because they're much smaller, do you have a ton of cards competing in the best position? This Hydrapple is 100% going into best. The ancient hieroglyphic style thing that they got going on here, I'm with that. I'm with it. Milcery is okay. It's just, you know, there's some girly stuff, you know. It doesn't really do it for me. I'll throw it into okay. That's all I gotta say. Now, Gulpin is a bit more relatable. My fat ass loves to eat, and I definitely love me some birthday cake, especially like, you know, a shake, a birthday cake shake, or just birthday cake, you know, ice cream. I know some people don't like it. I like it, but this is a good card. It can go into good. Now for this next trainer, there's not too much to say. It goes in with the kind of the cooking theme that's been going on throughout the set, and it's a good card. It's not better than Power Gym Girl, but it's a good card. Now with this next trainer, it's a simple choice. It's a good card, just like almost every other full art trainer in the set outside of the dude with the cloud hair. So not much to say there. Which brings me back to my previous victim. Dash Bun full art was atrocious. And this Pokemon, generally speaking, is not very appealing to me. However, have you seen the glaze on these buns? I want a piece of that pie. I want a maple brown sugar donut. I want everything he's got there. My fat ass wants to eat. I'll destroy that Dash Bun. It's going into better. It's going into better. Next up, we have Lileep. Solid card. Never cared much for the Pokemon, but solid card. It's an easy good tier for me. Crabominal is in a snowstorm here. You can't even really see what the hell is going on. The card it's okay to me at best. Ladian, our next card. It's alright. It's alright. I'm not particularly wowed by it. I throw it into okay. And for our final card, the Ultimate Waifu Tax, probably coming in hot on this one. There's a lot going on in here, and overall, I like it. The main focus is obviously on the girl, and that's probably where the value is going to come from on this. You know, Waifu Tax, Waifu Tax. We'll always mention Waifu Tax. I definitely think it's a better card. To me, it's not the best in the set, but it might end up being the most expensive card in the set if people are that into the character. But that is to be determined. So let me know what you think of this tier list, how I did. What kind of tier list would you like to see next? Or what set, I should say. And I will see you guys again soon. Keeping it short and sweet. Appreciate the love. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.